kind. I make clips from this stuff.
Yeah, but you
Hello,
don't need
folks.
my machine.
Well, usually if you get the machine recording, it's a lot cleaner.
There's
But there's really no helping you anyway. Hey, it is Black Friday, but we're in Atlanta because it's kind of always like that. Anyway, who are
what? What
you?
is that?
Well, we're in Atlanta.
Okay,
Come
yeah.
on. Who are you again?
The bold one, the cold one, the black John Lawson.
And as always, I'm Brent Leary.
Bro, how many colors you got on, man?
You know what?
You
It's
got on
funny
a
because
purple shirt, a black jacket, and a blue hat
actually,
with a
no,
yellow
no,
rim.
I don't have a. No, I do have a purple
I
shirt.
know.
I don't know. So I went old school because this says Cleveland
Cleveland.
Rams because that's where
Mm.
the team originally. But I was thinking about going old school with the logo. So I was like, let me find I should have a hat with just the old school logo. Let me just show you what I found.
How many hats did you find?
That's one. All right.
Yeah. How many hats did you find?
That's two.
Uh,
That's three. Four. And I've never even worn this one yet, as you can see. Four. That's not even bad. This one I haven't even taken out the bag yet. That's five. And that was just all that I had right in front of me.
I don't even get it. I
And they're
don't
all
get it.
different styles, man. Come on. They're all
I just
different
don't get
looks,
it.
different colors. Actually, yeah, I left some of the other ones. I'm sure there's some other ones in the room. But anyway, hey, man, I support my team.
Yeah, evidently, with all your money.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm not even talking about like the sweats and the hoodies and stuff. I mean,
It's crazy.
and they just got. I'm waiting for a couple to come in because they sent me like 40% off. I'm like, well,
Why not?
man's got to do
Why
what a
not?
man's got to do, Anyway, all right. So this is like your time of the year. What is this like? Your 60th Black Friday, something like that. Did you freeze up?
No, I didn't.
Can never tell with your webcam situation and all that. So
Shut
yeah,
So
but what is Black Friday? How has it fared so far? From your perspective, because you guys are
I don't
selling
know.
stuff.
I'm bored.
You're bored.
I'm bored.
You don't like making money.
I'm just bored with Black Friday. It's too long. It used to be,
Wow.
it used to be Black Friday. Now it's like Black November. I mean, it's just like, it's so much.
So you don't. So it's not like it used to be like Christmas, and now it's like just any other day.
I mean, it's the uniqueness of the day that used to make it so exciting, and it's just like it's so spread out that you don't see the same kind of deals and the surges, and I don't know. It is what it is, but
Hey, look,
yeah, I mean, it's a great time of year, and I'm
I'm
still
seeing some
eating.
good deals. I
I'm
bought
still
something
eating.
today.
I didn't buy anything.
I bought me a pair of the latest AirPod Pro with the USB-C connection because I got like 30% off.
Oh
And
wow,
I was able to trade in my old one for like 45 more bucks. So it's like, hey,
that's pretty good.
this is and I actually went to the store to pick it up.
Oh, you went to
And
a store with
look,
nobody there.
I was kind of apprehensive because
You would think.
I don't think I've been to a store on Good Friday since like the 90s or something like that. It's been a long time because I detest, what you're used to seeing those images at Best Buys where people are lined up at
Doorbusters.
midnight and they're like stampeding in. I was like, I don't want any part of that stuff.
So when you
But
got there, what was it like?
it was very pleasant. It was, there,
I
there
mean,
was
but I mean, was there a lot of shoppers
there
comparatively,
were
or
some. I mean, it looked like a regular, like you were
it
saying,
was pretty
it looked like
boring?
no, it was great. I like boring. If that's what you call boring, I thought it was great because I could go right up to the pickup line. There was no line in the pickup line.
See,
I went
that's
right to the
boring.
counter. That is not boring. That's great.
If
So
you're a retailer, it's boring.
I'm a customer, like
Okay.
EPMD says. I'm a customer. So
Yeah.
I ordered it yesterday, picked it up today, went right to the front of the line. Like I said, there was no line.
There
Went
was
right up, turned my stuff in. I was out of that mug in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a dream come true.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah.
buy online, pick it up. I'm down. That works for me. And I think it must. I think there's it was interesting because the parking lot was kind of full. But when I
Was it
got into the
just one store?
well, I mean, there was a pet store next door to the Best Buy.
Not really.
There's a Home Depot that was further up, but
Yeah.
people wouldn't park in that parking
That
lot
to
to
be
get to the
that.
Home Depot. Yeah.
See, so it's probably a lot of workers and not enough people.
It was perfect for me. Hey, Anand, happy Thanksgiving, sir.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey,
Survived.
did you Anand, did you do any Black Friday shopping? You buy anything? You buy that new mic yet? Let us know. It'd be interesting to find out. So yeah, no, and I was just looking at a number from Adobe. Total season revenue to date, November 1st to November 23rd. You want to take a guess?
I don't know. 53 billion. I don't know.
That's a respectable guess. It's wrong, but it's respectable.
76. Well, hey, it depends. At some point today, it probably was.
Well, this says November 1st to 23rd, so does not include today. So this is wait a minute. Today's the 24th. Yeah, that doesn't include. So this doesn't include what's going on today.
Oh, it's not the live update.
It says total season revenue to date, but it then says November 1st to November 23rd. Revenue by day, and here we go.
By day, okay.
Oh, you want me to give you? I'll give it the big screen treatment here. Okay, so the breakout days. This must have been during Amazon Day or something, right?
9th and 10th. Yeah.
October. That was in October, right? That was October. Yeah. So that's probably Amazon Day. So that's a $4 billion day. But look at all these. Look, there's nothing under 2 billion. And then when you get to Thanksgiving,
pretty
5.6 billion. Yeah, that's Thanksgiving. Remember when Thanksgiving, nothing really happened on Thanksgiving?
Well, I think doesn't that include, online sales?
This is all online sales. This is online.
Well, yeah, that always happened.
Yeah, well,
after dinner and after the games, they would shop a little bit.
Yeah, but no, you should be like, well, okay,
but online definitely that was a big. It wasn't this big, but it is big.
Do you? Well, in Black Friday will be even bigger. You should. I would believe.
Assume.
Does Cyber Monday now trump Black Friday though?
Online?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should. But who knows? I mean, Cyber Monday used to be because people would go back to work and shop. I mean, who goes to work in an office anymore?
Okay, I got another one I'm going to put up here. It says how much consumers are spending during the holiday season as opposed to 2021, 2, and 3.
Wow.
Look at the revenue. The revenue is pretty much stagnant,
And that's not good.
That's pretty well. It's 200 billion. Look at how the growth.
It's a forecast too. So
well for 2023, but look at the growth it really shrunk.
Yeah.
2021 to 2022. So it is expected.
Oh, now is this just online?
I think all Adobe does is online. I'm pretty sure all.
So this is all online. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, discounts is what's driving it for me. But it says discounts on electronics are down. Wow.
Is that what?
Wait a minute. It's up.
Yeah, that's a big discount. The discounts got deeper.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what it means because it goes from 0 to 25.
Yeah, because I remember I was reading that. And I was like, what is that? I think that's deeper.
Yeah, so which it makes sense because you never used to see any discounts really on Apple products.
Ever.
There's some pretty good there's some pretty good discounts on Apple products right now.
Uh,
So that says something, right? I mean, that's got to tell us something where Apple is doing all that.
I
They've
think,
joined the
I
rest of
mean,
those.
consumer spending is weird right now. And you'll see the numbers will be up, but like you said, the growth is slowing and the prices are higher. So we're getting less stuff in the cart and spending more.
On it says all online for him. That said, went to some stores and they weren't
We're
busy. Yeah,
busy.
it wasn't busy in Best Buy.
Gosh,
I'm
just
the
man.
holiday promotions. Yeah, yeah, they've been going on all along. All right, so here's another one I got, but I'm going to ask you before I prop the number up. What percentage of the revenue is coming in via mobile devices this year?
Oh, I don't know what, 70? Come on. Got to be
Uh,
close to 70.
Actually, I look, it's more like a 50-50 split if I'm reading this. Shares of revenue by device types in dollars. Okay. 30, yeah, about 50-50. 49.02% mobile and desktop and what does that say? Other.
Other,
Okay. Look real
desktop
funny.
and other. What's the other?
39.1 desktop, maybe on your TV.
Real?
Voice
Okay.
shopping, maybe.
I didn't
Remember
know what the. Oh,
remember that
Siri.
Alexa thing?
No, stop.
Well, look, Siri. I mean, people,
Yeah.
yeah,
I wonder
but
what that other is.
I'm telling you, that's part of the other, I'm guessing, but it's not, there isn't a big difference. You know what? I was thinking mobile would have surpassed it by now, but
I that one is a little bit shaky for me.
it is interesting. I was thinking it would be, I want to see the Salesforce data and see what they say.
Yeah, I think the Salesforce data was closer to
Maybe I'll look at it. Okay, conversion rate by desktop
yeah.
versus mobile. Well, look at the desktop conversion rates. It's still better. And look at why is it better on Thanksgiving? So much
Then
better
what?
than mobile. The conversion rate by desktop versus mobile.
Is
It's
it better? We can't see completely. It almost looks the it looks like the mobile went up to me from okay, wait.
well,
Thanksgiving
all well,
Eve. Okay.
purple is desktop.
Right. And
So
mobile.
each one of them is significantly higher
The
than mobile. It doesn't matter what day you're
okay. Yeah,
looking at.
yeah, yeah.
I wonder why
That's
that
true.
is. Why is that, do you think?
Well, I could see that being the case because what the information and the space you get on a desktop screen is better than a mobile screen. And checkout is usually easier on a desktop than on a mobile. So,
Anand is saying it's easier in front of a desktop. Well, you know
yeah,
what? That's what I do. But we're old. Anand's younger than us, but we're not millennials or Gen Zs or whatever. They don't do
right,
anything on desktops anymore. I'm sorry. I don't think they do.
right. But if you think about it too, it's easier to browse on a mobile than it is on a desktop. So maybe that takes into account, I'm just looking around, flipping with my thumb, and I'm not actually converting as much as when I'm on a desktop. I might be more intentional.
Look at that number for buy now, pay later.
Yeah,
$5.9 billion
I
this
thought
year.
that was interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, well, what is that compared to like the last couple years?
I don't know,
Let's
but
see.
I thought it was interesting. What is
Order
it?
share by shipping method.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Standard increased, the other ones decreased. Interesting. What the hell does that
Well,
mean?
yeah. Well, I'm not. I mean, hey, it gets more and more expensive every year.
What, the ship?
Expedited shipping.
Oh, expedited shipping. Orders.
Mhm.
So you think maybe that's not being offered as much, or
Or they're not willing to pay it when they
it's
can
too
do.
much?
Or or you could do buy online, pick up in store too.
Well, yeah, but there's no big rush at the moment yet. It's not Christmas is not tomorrow, so why do the expedited shopping?
Yeah,
to
that's
buy
true.
it now and just, it should get to you way ahead of time. So why do expedite it this way?
I don't know why you would do
Average
that.
items per order. Look, even see, you want to get people shopping on the desktop apparently because they convert higher and they buy more items per order. That's what it looks like. So although mobile is 50-50, it seems like if they buy something from you via their desktop,
Yeah, that's interesting.
they're spending more and they're buying more items.
That's
That's really, I would have
definitely
never
an
guessed that.
interesting insight. I don't. hmm.
Yeah, I would have
Average
never
items per
guessed that.
order.
Yeah.
So on desktop, they're buying more and they're
Converting
spending more.
higher.
They're
They're
converting
converting at a
higher and
higher
they're
rate.
spending more.
Yeah, that I would have that's an interesting. Let me
Well,
see if I
like
can
you
pull up.
said, though, hey, that's the older people
So the older people are the ones buying earlier.
more and spending higher around this traditional
Yeah, I
holiday.
wish they had some demographics on the shoppers. That
That
would have
would
been
be
really
interesting.
interesting. Let me see if I can pull up some Salesforce data here. Okay,
Now,
so they
Salesforce is all or mixed
I'm guessing everything all
online.
these companies are online, I'm
All right.
guessing because they probably couldn't get it if it was
In store. Well, I
yeah, they
mean,
probably couldn't roll this out so early.
yeah, usually we wouldn't get those numbers back in the day until January from NRF.
Okay, let me see what we got here. See if I can walk through some of this stuff. Okay, so all right, now they give us some other stuff here. Why are they giving me shopper engagement? So they give me email stuff too. Okay,
Oh, that's good.
email growth 7% in terms of messages sent.
Well, I could see that. It's becoming
27
easier and easier to do that.
and cheaper.
Yep.
Doesn't cost you much.
More
10% total growth.
personalized.
Yeah. Now this is messages. So there's email growth, but look at the growth in push. 27%. That makes total sense, particularly if you're trying to get young people's attention. 10% total growth overall. So the growth is really being driven by SMS.
Push. Yeah.
Yeah. Email performance, 19%. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Um, I look to get in the mid 20s, 30s, but you know,
But this is
can't be mad.
overall. It's overall though. And any sucker that sends it out on average, they got a 20% chance of getting it open.
Well, that's great.
It's
One
not
in
great
five.
for it's not right. It's not great for customers because we're getting all this stuff thrown at us. Look at that growth number.
Oh,
What about the click rate? Is that good? Because that seems pretty low to me.
that's a little bit, you know, but yes, that's a little low. I mean, I would be hitting for, 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%.
So that is extremely low because you're talking like
But
5 or 6
again,
times,
you're getting hit with what? 10% more stuff.
right?
So the more
And what
stuff,
about the unsubscribe? I'm surprised that's not higher because with all the stuff coming at people, people still don't unsubscribe even though they're signed up for stuff that they never look at.
yeah, but I mean, hey, most of my stuff goes to the other tab. So I don't even unsubscribe
Oh,
from that
like
thing.
the what is it, promotion tab?
Yeah.
So if you don't see it, you don't care about it enough to unsubscribe,
I
basically.
mean, my promotions tabs has tens of thousands of mails that I've never touched.
Order conversion. Okay, sales performance. What is this? So they're saying, wait a minute, what is this saying? Dive into how much shoppers are spending online, the effect of inflation, and shoppers' preferred payment. Oh, see, they're getting really detailed, which I like. And they got global here. So online sales performance. How much did online
Hey,
shoppers
wait, did the
spend?
other one have that select by country too?
No, that was just
That
U.S.
was
I
just
thought.
okay. Or was it global?
I don't think it was global. Maybe I'll go back and look when I get
Well,
a
that's
chance.
cool. Let's just do this one. Let's look at the global numbers and then
So all right.
transition to US.
So globally, year over year, a 1% increase to 31.7. on
On
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. All right. That's
So they don't have the complete numbers for everything else. What do they have here? See if they're doing real time. Doesn't look like they're doing real time. There's nothing showing up there. All right, so global. Want to see what's going on in the
yeah.
U.S.?
Let's see what's going on in the US.
And you only have two options. Wow,
Same
7.5. Okay, 1% year over year.
1%. Mm-hmm.
So not much growth at all. But I don't know. Were there
On
any predictions?
Thanksgiving, though. That's on
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
7.5 billion on Thanksgiving alone. That's if I'm not mistaken, that was bigger than what we saw in that blip around October, which would have been Amazon Day, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving has become one of the biggest shopping days of the year. It wasn't always like that though, right? I mean, if we
It
look
used to
5 years
be
back, I
dead.
don't think.
It was
Yeah.
pretty dead.
So you're getting basically within the last 5 or so years, it's gone from a dead day to one of the biggest
Wait,
days of
wait.
the
I'm
year.
sorry. Remember, I said people did used to shop online on Thanksgiving. So,
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like that was a big thing back then, like 5 or 10.
yeah,
Doesn't feel like it. I
it
mean, I wish
doesn't. But I mean, how much tracking did we actually
that's
do
true.
either?
That's true
You
too.
know, I don't know if we were even tracking that as a big deal, especially just online.
Now, I'm trying to understand this. Now, this one says online sales growth. So wait a minute. Is this okay? Online sales. All this is online. Okay, I just want to make sure I get this. Now it's saying 1% year over year for Thanksgiving. This is saying online sales growth.
7%.
Online sales grew 7% on Tuesday, Cyber Week 2023. What the hell? Cyber Week? What the hell is
This
that?
is Cyber Week. Or
How do they have numbers for that already? How can you have numbers for that already? Unless they're saying Cyber Week is from this Monday to next Monday or something like that. I don't know. Oh, Tuesday Cyber Week? Maybe Cyber Week starts Tuesday and goes through Monday. That would make sense. I think
okay,
that would make sense. Okay. So it's already up 7% and we haven't even gotten to like
but that's what
real.
I'm saying. It starts earlier.
Wow. All right. And okay, wait a minute. So this is just this past Tuesday, this past Wednesday,
Up
and this
5%.
past okay, now I'm getting it. All right.
And that was
So
the
they're
one
taking it
percent
day
that we
by day.
started at. Okay, got it.
So Tuesday was up 7%, Wednesday was up 5%, yesterday was up 1%. Interesting.
So then we're saying Thanksgiving hasn't really grown that much.
Well, not compared to last year,
Right?
apparently.
Yeah.
Online volume growth. So the volume growth is up 5%
5%
each day. Doesn't have what happened
Thursday.
yesterday in there yet. But if the trend is there, it's going to be a lot lower than these guys.
Do we have any country? What other countries do we have?
I'm guessing they only have
Okay.
what
None.
is that vertical? Filter by.
Yeah,
It's got
we do
countries
have
to filter
countries
by. Well, let's see if I try Germany. Whoa,
down.
28%.
Huge, huge. Wow.
They
So
did
those are
that much.
growing markets.
Yeah, yeah.
Big
Look at
time.
Tuesday was a big deal.
Big time.
Pick a country.
I wanted to see Japan.
Negative.
Ooh.
Ooh. Why is their order volume so low, but their sales number so high?
Hmm.
I wonder. Look, I don't
It's
know.
not like these guys play the Thanksgiving game, but I guess
Ooh,
it's
I'm
kind
going
of
to go
weird.
back to. I want to see what happened in.
The U.S. or all.
Yeah, for that week that Amazon. I think it was what October 12th. That would be what the second or third. Let's try the
Let's
second
try a
week.
second.
They don't
Yeah,
have anything, so they don't have that
I have the
stuff.
selector, but not an actual, no data.
Yeah, no, they okay. I thought I'd take it. What pre-Cyber Week?
Okay,
So the
that
week
works.
before The Monday was so they always go with Tuesdays. Okay. It was down 5%, up 2%, up 13%, up 3%. It's all over the map. I mean, you can't.
You
I
can't
think,
pull
yeah,
anything out of those.
I think we got to just go back. Yeah, I like the Cyber Week one. What about China? I wonder if they have anything for China. I bet they don't.
Are you
Nope.
kidding?
What about the UK? Let's see what's going on there. They don't have volume growth, but they have sales growth. 10%, 2%, and they went down. Do they celebrate Thanksgiving over there? I can't remember.
Why would anybody else but us celebrate Thanksgiving?
Hey, I don't know.
Why do we even celebrate Thanksgiving?
Follow their lead. So Germany was up, and I'm guessing Germany has the biggest economy in Europe, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that they're a good indicator for what's going on there. Then, share of online orders picked up at store. All right, this will be interesting. Wait a minute. How do we do this?
So that's October week 4.
Oh, so they got data for that, but they don't have the sales. Oh, that's interesting for
Is
October.
that the whole week? Does the next one October week?
Yeah, notice it's the day
All the okay, so all the
Tuesday,
blues.
October
Okay,
week
got
4.
you for the same week. Got you.
So it's look at that's pretty significant. Every week it's up at least 24. Every day of that week, it's at least up 24%.
Mhm.
That's 2023. 20, yeah, it's a yeah, you can see wow, some of these days are almost 30%. So it's definitely up year over year that week. Well, pretty much all weeks, they're all up over
So
over
buy
like
online, pick up in store is
that's it's kicking in, yeah.
really growing.
Yeah, yeah,
So
significantly.
stores are becoming warehouses.
All right, what's customer service? Customer service interaction growth. How many more calls and chat? All right, now this ought to be interesting. How many more calls and chatbot sessions occurred in November? First week in November, 46% more. Customer service interactions grew
Grew by 46.
46%. Wow. Second, chatbot sessions grew 43% during November week 2. Chatbot sessions, customer service interactions grew 40% during three pre Cyber Week 2020. So these chatbot sessions are growing like kind of crazy. We're not even done with this week, so that number is probably going to go up to around the 40 number also, right? You would think.
You would think.
So the chatbots are coming in strong. Now that's really interesting. And
Why?
because those numbers are huge. I wonder what the overall customer interaction numbers are and how much of a percentage though are chatbot sessions at this point. That would be really interesting because I would assume that because chatbots don't sleep, don't eat, don't take breaks, they're going to be able to handle more. So overall customer service volume is going to go up, but a bigger percentage of those interactions are going to be coming via chatbots, I would assume. So it'll
Yeah,
be
but
interesting
what about people that have turned off human?
that have turned off human.
Yeah, that's like all we have is chatbot
Oh,
interactions
well, that
versus,
yeah.
or how about those that couldn't afford to have chatbot interactions, but now, or yeah, couldn't afford to have any kind of chat interaction, but now can bring online chatbots because they
Okay,
become so cheap.
here share of customer service engagements by type. Okay, so chatbot said 4% of all customer service interactions occurred on Tuesday, and this is chatbot. All these, so it seems pretty steady at 4% of all customer service interactions occurred on chat via chatbots.
Well, that's not
And
that many then. So that means if it's up 46%, it was 2% last time.
yeah, I don't see. I'm maybe I'm not reading this right because
It's a little confusing there.
it is a bit confusing. Let's see if there's anything else. Dashboard. Okay, yeah, that's all the Tableau stuff. come back for the rap. All right. I don't know. I don't know what these numbers actually tell us at this point.
It seems like before we seemed like we used to have these real time numbers.
Well, what's interesting is I haven't seen Amazon put out any numbers yet. And
Yeah, they won't put out anything.
well, they usually put out like the
Well, they
top.
wouldn't put it out before the end of the day, would they?
I wonder if companies like Adobe and Salesforce putting out numbers, does that make Amazon feel like they have to put out numbers first? You know, I wonder why Shopify isn't doing stuff like this, because it seems like this is Adobe and Salesforce. Nobody would have thought of them at all about these numbers like 5 years ago. Now I literally I get emails like the morning of on Thanksgiving. I got emails from I literally booked the guy in charge of retail at Salesforce. I'm going to do a call, a LinkedIn live with him next week after all the numbers are in to talk about this stuff. It's so obvious that why isn't it Shopify? Why aren't all these other Alibaba, whatever? Why aren't maybe not them? Why aren't they all putting their stuff out there? Because it seems like it's good. It's a good way to grab some attention at this point.
Hmm,
You know?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, like I said, live, I don't get it. But yeah, next Monday, Tuesday, I think you'll see more
Well, I
after it
think.
settles down and we can pull apart the numbers. But doing it live interactively, I don't necessarily.
Well, see, they're doing that. I'm just discussing. I think they're doing this to kind of showcase their platform. Like,
Right.
why wouldn't we be able to see these numbers in real time? Because it's all digital, right? It's all online. It's all in a database. They all have their analytics working. So as soon as one day is over, they literally should be able to tell us at this point what that day looked like, how it compared to last year this
Well,
time,
let's
and all.
flip it around. Why do you think, a company like Salesforce is putting that data out or
Well,
even
they're
tracks that kind of
they're
data?
they're 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 showcasing their commerce platform at this point. I mean, and how I mean, look at the
So is
numbers
this
that.
only so that's a good question. Is this only their platform people? Where's this data coming from?
Well, I'm assuming they have a lot of big retailers that use their commerce platform, so they're able to, and they host their sites, or their websites are integrated to the commerce platform, so they're getting all this data. And I think this is an opportunity for them to showcase they have strong commerce chops now. Because 5 years
Yeah,
ago,
but I
people
mean,
didn't
it's
say
not
that.
that $70 billion is not just their sellers.
They're running some kind of estimate based on their what they see, and they probably already have a pretty
Well, make
clear
sure
sense.
you ask them that when you
They
talk to the
probably have
guy,
a pretty clear sense, and I'm
because that's
guessing it's with
I'm curious.
Adobe too. I'm
What is
guessing that
the
they have some clear percentage of what their take is in the overall market, like how much of their platform has retail going through their platform, like Adobe. Because Adobe, when you look at these things, they usually say we have 9 of the top 10 retailers in the world using our platform, and that's one of those qualifiers that say, all right, you could take our numbers seriously. Salesforce kind of has some of that now too, and that's why I think, because Adobe was the first one I saw doing this from kind of from my neck of the woods, but Salesforce is caught up because they were the first ones to shoot some numbers to me yesterday. Adobe got them to me a little later, and then today, um, Salesforce you gave me morning numbers. I haven't gotten any updated numbers yet from Adobe, so it feels like there's a race here, and I think it's potentially to show our platform is handling X amount of billions of dollars. You might want to use us too if you're big enough. That kind of thing. It's all kind of marketing, and branding, that kind of stuff. And if you have a platform that can turn those numbers around that quick, that means people can do things with those numbers real quick. Maybe we need to sell more of this, we need to do something over here. So if you're able to give them numbers early enough, people can then react and do and act on those numbers. It's actually pretty good if as long as though you're comfortable in those numbers, you know.
I guess. Okay. I mean, you did all that, and I fell asleep. But
Oh,
okay,
okay.
okay.
Wake up. You were probably just taking your old man nap. That's all.
That's okay. That's okay.
How is besides it feels like because all the every day is a holiday shopping day now because you can do it all at home. Are there any other major differences for you? Because you're a small biz e-commerce company. You've been doing this for years. What are some of the other major differences, these last couple of years from your standpoint and how you go about, because this is still the most important.
Look. I am not the one. I'm not that exciting.
But this is still your what percentage of your business comes through this holiday season? Is it
It's not as we're more geared towards
oh
one
dude,
of the things.
this is too good. I literally,
What's
as
that?
we were talking,
What's
I
that?
literally just got another email from Salesforce. Let me and with some updated numbers. So let me
Okay,
see if I
maybe
can
they
pop
got
that up.
today's numbers so far.
Okay.
But I'll say we do most of our rush in January. So
Oh, so you're like after.
yeah.
All right, let me see if I can pop this up. This is cool. I mean, literally, it just came in, and let me give me the full screen here. Okay, so as you can see, this literally came in at 5:46 p.m. So as we were talking, Black Friday afternoon findings as of 2 p.m. Eastern, online sales are up 7% year over year globally and 16% in the US. We are shopping our behinds off.
Um,
That's really interesting.
yeah.
Growth was driven primarily by order volume rather than inflation. Oh, so this is not driven by just high prices. This is driven by more volume. Interesting. Signaling increased consumer demand. What was that thing about the recession? What
I mean, look.
what's going on with this? Are we all shopping on credit cards? Because we are maxed out on
I,
all
I
our
mean,
credit.
I mean, look. Hey, you got to have two sides to make a determination of this. All right. So if this is all digital traffic, then we
That's
need to
true.
know, did it come from store traffic?
It's probably coming at the cost of
Of
traditional
Yeah,
shopping.
so I'm not ready to
Mhm.
sound the alarms,
But
but
look at this.
yes,
All
seven
right.
percent globally, 16%. Double digits is a good number.
Online sales in food and beverage category in the US is trending high with gifting of wine, chocolates, and gift baskets. Consumers who waited patiently for great deals, which is me, are seeing the highest discount rates of the holiday season on Black Friday, hovering around 30%. That's exactly what I was seeing. Top discounting. That's why we're shopping more. We're getting discounts. That's kind of where I'm landing on this.
Well, I mean,
Uh
what does that mean for retailers?
Well,
I
I don't
mean,
know.
what
Well, they're selling more.
you're
They're
selling
just,
through inventory at a higher clip, but lower.
but you're selling more volume, so you're selling more things, maybe making less per. But if you're overall selling more stuff,
I
you're at
don't
least getting
know.
more revenue,
I
right?
don't know. I don't know, man. It's a hell of a game that we play sometimes, So this could be like stock that was moving that they thought would move faster, and now it's like, let's get it out of here.
Well, if they're able to get it out of there, that's a positive, right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It definitely doesn't hurt. But
Okay, and let me read this other part
what's the other?
because
What was
this
the
kind of
last one?
answers. It says sharing an afternoon update with you based on Salesforce's global shopping data for more than 1.5 billion consumers. So that's where this data is coming from. There's
1.5 billion
1.5
consumers. So that's
1.5 billion
not
consumers.
just, well, I don't know. That could be their stores,
If it
right?
is, but that'll be a question I'll ask because I would love to know if that's purely your data. Because if
And
it's
then how
just
do
their data,
and
that's
then
pretty
how do we get
significant.
it?
Well, they got it because all their retailer customers are running on their platform, so they have it. And that's got to be the case because how else could they get it so quickly? You know, how else
Yeah.
could they get that data? Because we're talking 3 hour turnaround here, which would be crazy if they had to get it from other competitors or other platforms. They can't do that. That has to be solely their stuff.
So
1.5 billion consumers.
yeah,
That's
that's
like
customers.
almost 20% of the world, isn't it?
Okay. It's
That's
making me really
That's really
I need
I'm
to know
gonna
where
I'm
this
gonna dig
data
in
comes from.
and I'm gonna question. I'll get answers because I'll be talking to their Rob Garth, VP of GM and retail for Salesforce. So you have given me some good questions to ask, and I might be doing the same with Adobe. I just got an email from them. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna be doing it with them too on Tuesday. So I'm gonna ask them each that question so
Yeah.
we can really understand where their numbers are coming from, each of them. And but it did seem like the Salesforce data was varied. Like they were giving us open rates and
It's
all
like
sorts
that
of stuff.
30% off numbers.
They're
Hmm.
what?
That 30% off number is still
You
it's
don't
still bugging
you
me
don't
a little bit.
well, you're from a retailer perspective or
Yeah,
not from a
yeah, yeah.
customer perspective, right?
Yeah. And it's like are the discounts normally that deep? It's like we're going deeper into the
I
discounts.
don't remember just the Apple example. Apple never
Right.
gave
So
discounts off
yeah,
before, right?
discounts. Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm guessing that's got to be the drive. It'll be nice to see the final
It's
numbers,
like,
but
yeah, if is that the magic number to get people to spend, right?
that has got to be a big
I
driver
see
of
a
what we're seeing
30% discount on something. Okay, that's gonna make me
on
go ahead and grab it.
electronics. On electronics, as we know,
So let's
we
see. Let me
love the
see.
gadgets, and the last thing they like to discount is the gadgets because they know we love that stuff. So and Apple is doing it too amongst every other device place I shop. I'm seeing 25, 30, some instances 40% off.
So when you say Apple, did they send you something?
I got it through Best Buy. So
Okay, so
Best
Best
Buy,
Buy gave you
it was like
a
30% off and
an offer
I
for an Apple product.
off of the Apple Pro AirPod Pro 2 and I took my trade in. So usually if you have you ever bought something off the Apple site and you were trading in to get a
They let you
discount.
bring yes,
So you had to go, yeah. So
yeah.
you were able to do all of that. You just turn it in
For
at
the,
Best Buy. They handle all that stuff.
okay,
And you
so
just
they're doing the Apple trade in, and you don't have to send it to Apple at all.
they take care of that,
They take care of it. So
which
it's
is
like that's
great,
where we
which
drop it
is
off.
another reason to go in and buy
Hopefully,
online and pick it
buy
up.
yeah, and hopefully maybe buy something else while you're there.
And hopefully, which that didn't happen this day, but not, not for me.
Well, if
But
they get you off of the couch, it helps. You know,
anyway, yeah. But even companies and manufacturers that never discount. Like there's one of the cameras I bought. It's a company called Black Magic Design, and they hardly ever discount their cameras, and they're running discounts on their cameras. So this year, maybe it took the discounts
to
because
get
of
the
the
shoppers moving.
inflation. Maybe
Maybe, or I mean, like we're looking at, shoppers have been shopping for a month now, and so when you get to Black Friday, it's like, okay, we got to get them moving for the last bits. Let's just shake it out as much as we possibly can, because
yeah, yeah.
I saw my first Walmart deal on the 8th of November, right? And the ad went out on like the 3rd of November saying that we're going to have our first pre Black Friday sale on the 8th. I know Target's done that. Um,
Yeah.
Sam's, I've seen they always got deals though. But I mean, it's just people are dripping it out, dripping out, dripping it out. So on this day, it better be good.
So, what is it going to take for people to keep buying on Cyber Monday if they're getting these great deals right
Well,
now?
usually Cyber Monday has different deals.
Yeah, but
So
I mean, when you think of cyber, you think of gear and gadgets and Apple products,
no, it
and
used to be to shop online.
well,
That's
that's
what
true.
cyber. No, yeah, it used to be to entice traditional shoppers to buy their stuff online on Monday after
But
they
that's
spent their money over the
well, we're
weekend.
already
So
here. We're already
we're already
there. I
here.
mean, yeah,
So I don't know. It seems like they're going to have some different deals.
that'll be fascinating because I think yeah, they're competing. Cyber Monday is now competing with Thanksgiving and Black Friday for the most part, because it's all being done driven by online shopping.
Yeah, it's
So
like when you got it said half the shopping now is done online.
yeah, yeah. I
Actually,
mean, that's
you know what? No, that's not what it was. That was half the shopping done on
on
devices.
mobile devices versus
Right,
desktop and
devices.
other like Alexa.
Ain't nobody shopping on Alexa, bro.
Dude,
That
I
train,
gave up on that
that
so long.
train has left the
I
station.
gave up on that sucker
Good,
so long ago. I
good.
was hyped for it too. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I was
know.
all hyped for it.
Well, and I was like, you're an idiot. Nobody's going to shop online with a darn device. But maybe one
Well,
day.
I think they're shopping through their TVs now though, and that's not voice. It's just you can you can buy stuff through like
I have not bought anything through my TV yet.
so
I haven't even
Amazon.
really gotten that great of an offer. Tell me what you've seen on
No,
TV.
Amazon literally the first they promoted it as the first ever Black Friday NFL football game. Is
Right,
actually
right.
going on
So
right
you
now.
watch the game
So
and you can order stuff.
and they didn't do the greatest job of integrating, but they're like you scan this QR code for deals. So I don't know how I know I didn't
That's
do that.
all they said.
That was that's all I
Interesting.
saw.
Interesting.
It
You
seems like
know,
they kind of missed the boat on that one because they could have
yeah.
really,
I mean, and so and are there traditional commercials?
Oh yeah, it's like a regular broadcast, but
Right, but
it's
it's just
on Amazon
traditional
Prime.
commercials.
Right. Oh yeah, traditional commercials, and then they mix in their stuff.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
mean, it just seems like if I was Amazon, I would really hand select um, items based on customers, previous shopping behavior, and I would serve up some very, very targeted deals that those people could get to. And I could almost see doing like live commercials as opposed to, pre-rolled stuff. I don't know. I think the future could get interesting with that. You
It
know,
could. It
yeah,
definitely could.
because I mean, like you said, and you could buy right through the TV, right? So it's not like you have to scan it. They could have a
You would
button. You
think.
just press this button,
Yeah.
and
I mean, I do that with when I subscribe to their channels and rent videos or rent movies. I'm doing
right,
all
right,
that through the
exactly.
TV.
Yes, exactly. When you want to rent a movie, that stream, and we know it already.
Right.
That buying stream, we know how to do that, and it's just like, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, and we're done. Hmm. All
So it's
right,
there. It's
Amazon.
all there. It's
It's all
set.
there.
Yeah.
At least test that.
I'm surprised they haven't done more with it because they have the model already. Like that,
Yeah,
you know.
it's like test that. Just and then it don't have to be every commercial, but drop one in. It's like, whoa, I saw that. That's something new. They should be
Yeah.
playing with that platform, especially how long have they had Thursday night? They've had it 2 years, 3 years.
Either they started it this year or last year. One I can't remember.
Thursday night?
Hmm. It's been very recent that they
Okay.
picked it up for.
This
They
might be
had
the second season.
yeah. This might be the
Yeah,
second
this
full
might be the
season.
second season.
Yeah.
All right. But okay, so they've added another night, to football
Right.
with Friday. So Congratulations on that.
Well, yeah, we'll
Oh,
see.
speaking of football, 2 words for football, man.
I know what you're
Dolly
gonna say.
Parton.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so
Man, that was crazy.
I
I
heard
mean,
she looked
literally,
great. I
my
heard she
fa
looked fantastic.
yeah, my family, we were in the kitchen, and somebody's like, "Dolly Parton's on TV," and I'm like, and she's got on the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader outfit. I mean, literally, the kitchen cleared out. We were all like,
Isn't she like like damn near 80?
77,
And she looked, I mean, her
77.
body looks like somebody like a quarter of her age.
I mean, just that plus to be confident enough to do
Well,
that. I was like,
when you
good
look
on
like that,
Dolly, man.
look, I'm sorry. She, I don't know. Does she get a lot of work done or something? Because
Dolly?
nobody 77 years old should have a body like that. I'm sorry. That don't make no sense to me.
He said, did Dolly get a lot of work done? No, she was born with them tatas. Okay, come on.
I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about she's got, I mean, her waistline is
It
ridiculous.
was ridiculous. That
And she was showing off her midsection. I was like,
well,
77?
that was actually a bodysuit, but still,
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I mean, but I'm like, man,
I
that's
just saw it on, I just caught some of the YouTube stuff. I'm like, all right, is
yeah.
this some Photoshop stuff? Because it don't
And
make no sense.
earlier in the day, Cher was on.
Mm.
Same, 77. I'm like, y'all, wow, y'all didn't
Yeah,
change the
but
game.
I'm sorry, Cher doesn't. She ain't in that Dolly league. I'm sorry. Dolly's in a league of her own when it comes to
Definitely
that.
Dolly has her own league, but Cher got her own lane too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Cher got her own lane too.
Yeah,
She keeps relevant at
yeah,
77.
okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. How old is Cher? Are they the same
They're the
age?
same age. That's crazy. It just doesn't make any
Wow. But
sense to
Cher
me.
has had a ton of work done though.
Well, Cher, I heard her in an interview. She's like, "That's none of your business." She said, she could put her tits on her back if she wants to. I'm grown. It's
Uh,
my money and my body. And I was like, let me just tune in and see if she's got tits on her back.
yeah, okay. Well, folks, it's been a great show. Ending on the weirdest note
Yeah,
we've ever ended
yeah,
on. But,
was that weird? Oh my god.
don't
But
recall ever
anyway,
having this conversation.
I really just got to give props to both of them for doing their thing way past what other people used to say was the prime.
Look, here's the thing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, do that. And I've got one more
Like,
dolly for you.
well, this is a Dolly. If you look and sound like Dolly, I don't care how old you are, you're good.
Yeah, yeah.
She's an outlier. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely. So here's the deal. I want you to, after you get off the call, I want you to listen to Dolly's Purple Rain.
I heard it. I liked it. I saw that on
Isn't that
YouTube.
crazy?
She did a great job.
I
And I
mean, I
usually,
will not listen to
I don't,
anybody do
yeah,
Purple Rain.
but she has enough. She gets respect enough that I gave it a listen, and I was very pleasantly surprised. Because she did her own thing. She didn't try to make it sound like him, and she did it her own way. I thought it was great.
And kept to the,
Yeah, I mean,
original.
you could tell what it was, but it was
Right.
done with her,
That was cool.
with her
That's
strengths,
cool.
and she sounds great. I mean, 77, and she went them high notes and strong voice.
That's cool.
Her
Because
family got some good genes, I tell you that.
we're like purists when it comes to Prince, and so for you to say that too, I'm like, okay, well,
Hey,
maybe
look,
I
Dolly
wasn't
gets
wrong.
respect because, I mean, I'm look, all right. When I was young, I definitely had a crush on her, but she could sing too. So I mean, so
Awesome, man.
all
Awesome
right,
stuff.
all right, that was good. That was good. All right, so by next Friday, we should know all the deal about Cyber Week, and I will get my questions. Hopefully, I'll get them answered and bring them back and report.
All right.
And
I can't
yeah,
wait.
you going anywhere this next week? Or?
No, I'm stuck in the U.S. Stuck in
Oh,
the
I'm
U.S.,
so
man.
sorry.
I know it's sad.
So
Sad.
sorry.
Guys, look, anybody out there, invite me to your stuff internationally. I want to get away from the US for a while. I've been here since 2020.
Really? You haven't
Not
gone out
really.
of? I
No,
thought
not
you.
really. Not really.
I went
But
to India, so I went to India
yeah,
and London this year,
yeah,
so I made
yeah.
it
I went
international.
to Mexico. Oh, I
What?
forgot. I went to Thailand, and
Oh, how could you forget Thailand?
I
Jeez,
forgot. I did because it was early in the year, so I did Thailand and what's
that's
the
about
other
as
one?
far away as you can get. Damn it! I mean, it's the other side of the world.
Yeah, love it. That's where I want to go more to Southeast Asia. Love it,
Oh, okay. Well,
love it. All right, bro. We
all
out.
right. We are gone. We will see you next Friday, and you know what that means.
That's right. Peace out, Anand.
Later.